Yeah, it's extremely exciting. I think you look at a World Cup and it's always, it's always on the horizon. It's always years away, and then I guess to finally be here is really exciting. We've obviously had a nice build up with a few practice games, like obviously everyone has. But yeah, to obviously play the opening game, here at an amazing stadium is pretty special. So it's a unique one being played here in India. It's obviously a fantastic place to play cricket, and really excited to get underway tomorrow. Yeah, absolutely. As you said, we've played England a lot, in a few formats over the last sort of couple of years, and it's a question that always pops up. But I think from our point of view, we're sorely focused on the job at hand tomorrow. We've had time to certainly reflect on what and a fantastic game it was 4 years ago, and I'm sure everyone will say it's probably one of the greatest games of cricket, to be played. So from our point of view, that's certainly, we've parked that, and we're really looking forward to what the challenges present tomorrow. To play a fantastic England side and a World Cup opener is really special. So can't get much better than that. Yeah, I guess any team that doesn't have Kane in it is obviously, we'd certainly be better off having him. But I think from our point of view, for him to be here, to be at the World Cup is a testament to, I think, the work that he's put in over the last sort of 4 to 5 months to be where he is. I think it's nearly 6 months post-surgery, and for him to be given a shot, be given a chance to play in this World Cup at some point is, as I said, really testament to the work that he's put in. So for him, it's a day-by-day process in terms of where his recovery's at. He's obviously played a little bit of part of the last 2 warm-up games. He's been batting beautifully, which is great to see, and he was out in the field a couple of days ago. So he's progressing really nicely, and fingers crossed he's on the park sooner rather than later. I think from our point of view, I'm sure like most teams, are not necessarily focused on what people are predicting. From our point of view, we're solely focused on what we have to do. The brand of cricket that we want to play at this World Cup is our main focus, and if when it comes towards the end of the tournament, if we're in those positions, then that's great. But if we can play our brand of cricket in these conditions, which is obviously completely different to the last 2 ODI World Cups being in Australia and England. So we just want to come here and play some good cricket, play our brand of cricket, and if we do that, then we'll give ourselves a good chance of being there in the back end of the tournament. So that's sort of solely focused on what we're doing. Yeah, I'm not too sure. That's probably something for you guys to decide. But as I said, we don't necessarily focus on that. We just tend to, I guess, Kiwis fly under the radar a little bit and go about our business in the way that we want to. And every team has a different brand that they like to play, a style that they like to play, and we have ours. So we know if we do that and we play to the best of our ability, then we are hard to beat on the day. So and I guess that's something about these tournaments where you play everyone once. It's about turning up on that specific day and trying to play your best brand of cricket, and if you can do that, then teams will give themselves a good chance at the back end of the game. So for us, if we can do that, then we'll give ourselves a good chance. Yeah, Daryl's someone for us that's been fantastic over the last sort of 18 months to 2 years. From where he's come on leaps and bounds from when he's played international cricket, and I think the opportunities that he's been given at the top of the order or towards the top of the order, he's certainly taken those opportunities, and certainly one-day cricket he's been fantastic in terms of batting through and putting some big numbers on the board. So I think from his point of view, he goes out there and plays his style, and I think the good thing about Daryl, he's adaptable to every situation. He can knuckle down if he needs to, and he can obviously play an expansive brand of cricket as well if he needs to. So I think that's the beauty about him. He's able to play in every situation, and I'm sure he'll be looking forward to doing that over the next sort of 6 weeks or so. It's an amazing opportunity. I've just arrived at this ground. It's the first time I've been here, and it's walking across the ground. It's pretty special. Talking to some of the guys that have played the IPL games here, they've certainly said it's an amazing place to play cricket, especially in front of a packed house. So we're really excited to to play the opening game of the World Cup here and against a quality opposition. And I think from our point of view, it's as I said earlier, it's always, the World Cup always seems a long way away, but for it to finally be here is really cool. No tags from us. As I said earlier, for us it's about trying to play our brand of cricket as best we can. We've got a mix of experience and a mix of youth. We've got some guys playing in their fourth World Cup, some guys playing in their first. So for us it's about trying to play our brand of cricket as best we can, and if we can do that, then hopefully give ourselves a good chance at the back end of the tournament. Yeah, I think we're lucky enough. We played England, just a couple of weeks ago in a series back home, and we've certainly seen in that series and obviously watching series beforehand that they are a team that do come hard. They've got some quality players in that side, and I think from our point of view, it's trying to plan as best you can in terms of our scouting and in terms of areas that we want to bowl and we want to put pressure on. So I guess from our point of view, it's trying to apply as much pressure as we can. Then if we can do that and we can make some early inroads, then that'd be great. But as I said, from our point of view, we know they're going to keep coming hard, which also presents us with opportunities. So we'll have to wait and see what conditions are going to be like. I'm sure throughout the tournament they will change. They might change from the daytime to evening time. So it's just about trying to be adaptable to conditions and also adaptable to each team that we come up against. I don't think it has any bearing on the next game. I think, as I said earlier, it's about turning up on that specific day and trying to play your best brand of cricket. And we know if we do that and we play to the best of our ability, then we can beat anyone in the world. So it's going to be a great opportunity tomorrow for us to come up against one of the best teams in the world at the moment. Conditions are completely different to what we played over in England. So again, it's about being adaptable to them as much as we can. But I'm sure, like most teams, they'll be really looking forward to getting into the tournament and getting started, and we're no different. I think from my point of view, I'm sure a lot of our guys, regardless of what format, they love playing for New Zealand. What the future holds of one-day cricket, I guess that's certainly out of our hands. But I guess for me, the more cricket we can play, the better. Playing a World Cup and these sort of conditions over in India is pretty special, and I'm sure we're going to see some fantastic cricket over the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks. So, fingers crossed that there's plenty of one-day cricket coming up in the future. But from our point of view, all we can do is I guess try entertain, from a cricket point of view, and if we can do that, and put a good showcase on for the people around the world, then hopefully it's here to stay. Not a team. We've obviously just arrived at the moment, so all guys are just arriving. So we'll have a look at the surface when we get out there, and then we'll be able to make some decisions on what that looks like. So obviously no Kane, and Tim's no Tim as well. He's unavailable for selection just in terms of what happened to his thumb a couple of weeks ago, but he's recovering nicely. I think he's nearly 2 weeks post surgery, so. Fingers crossed, he can keep recovering, and it's a bit of a day-by-day process with him in terms of what that looks like too. But fingers crossed he'll be available sooner rather than later as well.